Shalom, shalom. Call HALALYAM La. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great MILLSTONE, teaching them well. Peace and salutations be told for the elect. I'm Brother Telsam Gabar coming at you from the province in Babylon, camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, this lesson is going to be going into the recent update with Jamie Foxx, man. Okay, apparently the guy has suffered a stroke, and that stroke left him blind, and you know, partially blind, and half of his body paralyzed, man. You know, suffering from a blood clot in the brain. And get this, they're saying that it's because of the C9 Yabb, man. You know, now it ain't, you know, because there was a time not too long ago, matter of fact, this is probably one of the first times they did it, but people were dropping dead, and they called it sudden adult death syndrome, okay, or drop dead syndrome, whatever it may be, blood clots, heart stops. It was all these excuses, man, but now they're just coming flat out with it. It was because of the C9 vaccination, man, okay? And Jamie Foxx is still alive, and, you know, he alive and well, and, you know, he been in that industry. He want to sell his soul, you know. He want that money, and he want that look. He want the world to look at him a certain way. He has to maintain it. And how did he have to maintain it? How did he have to maintain it? In order to continue for him to stay with those things, stay with the luxuries of this life, you know, being a sellout, he had to take that C9 jab, man. Okay? There was no way around that for him. Alright, now look at the consequences. I grab this. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3. Let me set this one up as well. Proverbs 22:3 says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Okay, so a prudent man gonna foresee the evil. Right, a prudent man, Scripture talks about a prudent man looketh well to his going. Okay? So it says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Alright, so you want to be simple, you will get punished for being simple, man. You know, plain and simple. Jamie Foxx wanted to be simple. Alright. Selling your soul is a simple thing to do. That's so fucking simple. For money, it shows the simplicity in that man. Now he had to suffer for it. You see the punishment he received for being simple, man. This dude was paralyzed halfway. Body just went limp. He suffered a stroke. That's what happens when you have a stroke. Your body goes limp, or pretty much like paralyzed on one side. Alright? But this guy's whole one side of his body just fucking gave up on him, man. You know? In the book of Proverbs 14, chapter 14 and verse 15, "The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going." Alright, so this nigga being simple believe that safe and effective junk, man. It's safe and effective, it's safe and effective, you're gonna be good, you're gonna be good. If you take this is gonna happen for you, this is gonna happen for you. You know? Well, guess what? That wasn't truly the case. Now this guy is suffering, man. You know? He wanted to get all that fame and glory. Now his fame and glory has come to ruin. It's come to shame because of the things he had to do to get it. You know? It took a toll on his vessel. Vessel couldn't handle all that shit, man. All that shit going around in his bloodstream. It couldn't handle this shit. Not for long, at least. You know? That stuff gets in there and starts fucking up your body. You never know when it's gonna come for you, man. Okay? This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. All right, so what led him here is covetousness. It all started with him being covetous. Damn, I want that, I want this, and I want that too, man. You know? That led him into what? Selling his soul, signing contracts, becoming a movie star, putting his face on the big screen, becoming a singer, a rapper, or whatever. Now look at this guy, man. You know? All his glory has come to shame. Can't even show his face on this movie screen no more with the damn half paralyzed body of his, man. It says, "For such an one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels." All right, this man didn't care nothing about anything at this point. When he sold his soul, he gave everything for that money, for that bag. Okay, you gotta watch out for guys like that who will give anything for the bag. Okay, you gotta be careful around them, man. These guys are dangerous. Sellouts. They're gonna sell if they sell their own souls, how much more are they gonna sell you out, man? Stay away from those guys. Dangerous. They will stop at nothing to get what they want in covetousness, man. You know? Let's see. Let's go into the next verse. Ecclesiastes 10:10. It says, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. All right. So what was it? Yesterday, this nigga was just doing all right, or the day before, this nigga was, and it's all his glory. You know, had a new movie coming out, new show coming out, this and that, working on new show, working on new projects. Guess what? Today, that shit don't matter no more. Alright. This post right here says, Jamie fears. It says, Jamie Foxx has suffered a stroke, claims Mike Tyson, and Back in Action film is in chaos again. Alright. This one says, health shocker. From OK Magazine, Jamie Foxx left paralyzed and blind from blood clot in his brain after receiving C9 Yabb, man, source claims. Okay. Let's read this detailed article. It says, in shocking news, Hollywood actor Jamie Foxx is reported to have suffered partial paralysis following a C9 Yabb complication. The jab resulted in a blood clot in his brain that led to these terrifying health complications. Sources close to the actor revealed that he was partially paralyzed and blind, in addition to a series of other complications after receiving the max. A journalist quoted in several reports that spoke to a source close to Jamie Foxx said, Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the jab. He did not want the jab, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. He told this on a show where he added, the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind. Alright. So he regrets getting it, man. You know? I'm gonna grab this, going into that regret. Ashamed. Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. The shadow of Egypt is Babylon. This nigga trusting in Babylon, man. The daughter of Babylon, America. Okay. Now it's his confusion and his shame. He regrets it. He wish he had never done it, but it's too late for that. You know, a lot of people gonna regret when they get the MOTB too, but it's gonna be too late for that, man. When the consequences start showing up, that's when they regret it. All right, he didn't regret it until the consequences started showing up. Okay. Grab this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Alright? Get that Jabberwocky, that shit gonna begin to rust. You know, a prime example of Esau's wickedness. Over time, he gonna show you how evil he really is, man. Be around these damn Edos, they're gonna show you over time how evil they can really be. You know, how much hatred they really have for you. Just like that Jabberwocky boiling in his veins, okay? Heating up in his veins, in his blood, all right? Over time, what? It began to rust. So not literally rust, but harden. And then it became a blood clot. And then the blood clot became dangerous. Blood clot, it's only going to get bigger, all right? It's only going to get bigger, man. So it cuts off that vein, and then you're having real problems, all right? Dude suffered a stroke, became partially paralyzed, partially blind. All right. So this is a prime example of what not to do. Okay, it's a prime example of suffering the consequences for being simple, for trusting in this devil. You know. Grab this. I'm gonna close out. Book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 13. I mean, damn, it's only a few verses down. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? Alright, so who's gonna pity a charmer that's bitten with the serpent, man? You playing with the serpent and its venom. Can you really expect to be pitied after you get bit? No, it's expected that you're gonna get bit. Everybody's saying, all right, you keep playing with that damn serpent, he's gonna bite your ass. And then what happens when he bites you? Oh, I told you he was gonna bite your ass. It ain't no, he got bit. No, I told you he was gonna bite your ass. That's what you get. Okay? Nobody gonna sit there and have pity on someone who wanted to do that shit for the bag. You know? You can put your health on the line for money. It was your fault, you know. Had you had any kind of root in the Lord, YAHAWASHI, you wouldn't have done that shit. Had you had any kind of knowledge and understanding of these scriptures, you wouldn't have done that shit, you know. Had you been in these scriptures reading constantly, that shit would have never happened. You would never fell for that, all right? Let's see how it has happened. These niggas falling for everything. So what's that saying? Stand for something or fall for anything. And these niggas falling for anything, man. Alright? You got bitten by the serpent. With that, I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, acumen, or to listen in truth and sincerity. So next time, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.